9, the music magazine in a moment, talking about fashion with a couple of people called Blanche and Annikka. They're great, unbelievable characters. Tell you more about that in just a moment. First of all, though, let's say hi to Andy, who phoned up a while ago. So do us a favour tonight, could you please play sometime between 9 and 10 on the jukebox? I heard noise and close to the edit, especially for my wife, Tina, for the young ones as well. Jonathan, I think was it Kelly or Kerry or... Anyway, for Tina, for the young ones as well. Jonathan, I think was it Kelly or Kerry or... Anyway... For Jonathan, I think was it Tina, for the young ones as well. Jonathan, I think was it Kelly or Kerry or... was it Kelly or Kerry or... Anyway, for Andy and family, Art of Noise, close to the edit. Unusual record, great though. Art of Noise and close to the edit. Now then, in the press today, looks like 6 bitter drinkers down at the Mason's Arms had fathered girls. Now, one is landlady of the Wilson's pub at Hadfield in Derbyshire. So then, if you want a girl, you have to drink bitter. If you want a boy, drink lager. And if you want someone in between, just drink a pint of creme de menthe, I think. What?
So then, if you want a girl, you have to drink bitter. If you want a boy, drink lager. And if you want someone in between, just drink a pint of creme de menthe, I think. What?
So then, if you want a girl, you have to drink bitter. If you want a boy, drink lager. And if you want someone in between, just drink a pint of creme de menthe, I think.
What? What? Talking to Blanche and Annikka in a moment, it's about fashion. First of all, here's the 12-inch single, the new single like that, from UB40, Man, I'm Not Fooled. That's UB40, Man, I'm Not Fooled, the 12-inch record. It's a new release, and in fact, you'd have heard the 7-inch release on Friday night with John Ford on his programme Heading for the Weekend. And I think I do believe, I'm right in saying here, that it was the record that you voted to put on the Radio West playlist, so well done to you, yeah, well done to the listener. Well done to you, yeah, well done to the listener. Well done to you, yeah, well done to the listener. 17 minutes past 9, and really, I do take some liberties at the best of times. I think it was on Friday, I went out with with Tracy and I. We went to a cafe up the road a little bit here at Radio West, and literally sort of sat down for a cup of coffee, and a guy walked in with his lady, and they sat down sort of a few tables away, and this guy was so amazing. In fact, the couple were amazing to look at, because they really were striking. I mean, the hair was unbelievable all over the place, and they looked real great characters, so I invited them down to Radio West. This is what happened last Friday. I invited you in to talk about the way you look, the makeup, and all that kind of bit, and I just found out that you were the band as well. Okay, you're a local lad, is that right?
Yes, we live at Top Park Street, so it's not very far.
Just a quick stroll down here. Now, first of all, before we get to the band and find out what you're doing with the band and all that, the look, now the makeup, how long does it take you to put the makeup on?
Yes, partly. I know doing that.
Now, the gear you're wearing, I know you're out of work at the moment, you do bits and bobs to keep you in pocket money and that kind of bit, but the gear you're wearing and all that, it must be quite expensive to keep up with it. You finding it expensive?
I do.
You do it yourself?
Yeah, well, I got a regrowth, but I quite like regrowth anyway, so...
Let's try and sort of describe it to our listeners, because it's like... Annikka, could you describe it? Because I wouldn't know how to start. Yeah.
Bleached blonde.
Yeah.
Backhand. Black.
60-foot regrowth.
About an inch regrowth, but it's pale brown, looks okay. What did you use on that?
That was, we done it in the salon, so... that was, we done it in the salon, so... Was it?
It's that different colour
stuff, yeah.
Swept over fringe. Comes down over his shoulders, about 2 inches.
You do modelling and bits and bobs for different hair fashion shops and bits and pieces, am I right?
Yes.
Great. Now we've got the appearance here, and Annikka, you're looking great as well, because you
had black hair last week.
You had black hair last week.
Yeah, with orange streaks.
Why the change this week?
Well, I had dark hair for about a year. I had blonde hair before that, and black hair before that again, and red hair before that. So I just wanted to change.
How do you get this white anemic look that you both got? Which looks, funnily enough, it looks healthy, but it's...
Number 7, hand stick, fair. You use that, don't you?
Yes.
Letting out all the trade secrets here. Now then, bumping into you purely on the way that you look. I know now that you're with a band, is that right?
Yes. For about 4 months. Yeah.
Oh, hey, a different band to look out for. How long have you been together?
I do.
You do?
Yes, partly. Yes, partly. I have no idea on that.
Is there anything in the music business that influences you to look like you do? I mean, is it that you don't want to conform with people, everyday people in the streets, or is it just sort of, hey, I've seen that look and that's the way I want to be?
For about 4 months.
Now, I've given you a leaflet all about the Rock and Pop Challenge, which I hope you're going to go for.
Very much.
All right, you're welcome for that. Do you write your own material?
Yeah, it's completely original. Everything. Down to the music, the playing of the instruments is completely original. The drum beat, the bass has been played in a different way. Got a violin in it.
Now, you say you're... How many members in the band?
Got a violin in it.
Now, you say you're... How many members in the band? Now, you say you're... How many members in the band?
3 at the moment.
And you're looking for more members?
Well, when we do live, we're looking for a drummer and somebody who can play the bass or a lead vocalist, because I think Steve wants to...
Back out.
Well, I think he just wants to play the bass and get somebody in doing vocals, but he's got such a good voice now.
Annikka, we'll turn to you now, before we get back to talking about the band. What is it you do for a living?
Got a violin in it. Got a violin in it. The bass has been played in a different way. Got a violin in it. He just wants to play the bass and get somebody in doing vocals, but he's got such a good voice now.
Annikka, we'll turn to you now, before we get back to talking about the band. What is it you do for a living?
And somebody who can play the bass or a lead vocalist, because I think Steve wants to...
Back out.
Well,
before we get back to talking about the band, what is it you do for a living?
I'm doing foundation course at Barriston.
At the Poly?
Yeah, I did A-levels for 2 years and now I want to do graphics. Originally I wanted to do illustration, but I'm quite interested in design and photography now.
Now, photography is very expensive, so how are you managing to cope with that?
The drum beat, the bass has been played in a different way. Got a violin in it.
So the chemicals are free and stuff.
So what do you want to do in the long term when you leave college?
It's completely original, everything. Down to the music, the playing of the instruments is completely original. The drum beat, the bass has been played in a different way. Got a violin in it.
Great, and that's for Blanche, mate. What we got planned for you in the future?
The original, everything. Down to the music, the playing of the instruments is completely original. The drum beat, the bass has been played in a different way. Got a violin in it.
Me in the future, successful win in the band. And have loads of money.
Well, we'll leave it at that. As soon as you get the tape together, we hope to hear it. I hope you bring it down to Radio West.
You will.
Okay, thank you both for popping in today.
Thank you.
All right, bye. Nice little chinwag. That was with Blanche and Annikka. A couple of local people. Look, absolutely outrageous. Thanks to them for popping in. It's 23 minutes past 9 now, 9:23, the Music Magazine. Playing you the latest single come from Mick Jagger. Sorry. So then, if you want a girl, you have to drink bitter. If you want a boy, drink lager. And if you want someone in between, just drink a pint of creme de menthe for me. What?
So then, if you want a girl, you have to drink bitter. If you want a boy, drink lager. And if you want someone in between, you just drink a pint of creme de menthe for me. What?
So then, if you want a girl, you have to drink bitter. If you want a boy, drink lager. And if you want someone in between, just drink a pint of creme de menthe for me.
So then, if you want a girl, you have to drink bitter. If you want a boy, drink lager. And if you want someone in between, just drink a pint of creme de menthe for me.
So then, if you want a girl, you have to drink bitter. If you want a boy, drink lager. And if you want someone in between, just drink a pint of creme de menthe for me.
So then, if you want a girl, you have to drink bitter. If you want a boy, drink lager. And if you want someone in between, just drink a pint of creme de menthe for me.
So then, if you want a girl, you have to drink bitter. If you want a boy, drink lager. And if you want someone in between, just drink a pint of creme de menthe for me.
So then, if you want a girl, you have to drink bitter. If you want a boy, drink lager. And if you want someone in between, just drink a pint of creme de menthe for me.
Then if you want a girl, you have to drink bitter. If you want a boy, drink lager. And if you want someone in between, just drink a pint of creme de menthe for me. So then if you want a girl, you have to drink lager. If you want a boy, drink bitter. And if you want someone in between,
You have to drink bitter.
just drink a pint of creme de menthe for me. So then if you want a girl, you have to drink bitter.
If you want a boy, drink lager.
and if you want someone in between, just drink a pint of creme de menthe for me.
So then, if you want a girl, you have to drink bitter. If you want a boy, drink lager.
And if you want someone in between, just drink a pint of creme de menthe for me.
So then if you want a girl,
You have to drink bitter. If you want a boy, drink lager.
And if you want someone in between, just drink a pint of creme de menthe for me.